Good morning, students. Today I am going to continue lines and angles, in which I take theorem 6.2. Theorem 6.2. In previous online class, we have studied angles made by transversal on two parallel lines. The result that we got in previous topic is now proved in theorems. Theorem 6.2. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then alternate interior angles are equal. It means there are two parallel lines, it is intersected by a transversal, then we have to prove alternate angles are equal. Initially we write given AB parallel CD and PQ is transversal. It is given. Now figure two parallel lines, AB parallel CD, PQ is transversal, and name the angles: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. PQ intersect AB at X and CD at Y. We have to prove angle 3 equals to angle 5, Z 4 is equal to 6, reciprocal of Z. Alternated angles are equal. Now proof. Initially we observe AB parallel CD and PQ is transversal. AB parallel CD and PQ is transversal, so angle 1 equals to angle 5, corresponding angles. 1 equals to angle 5, corresponding angles. Also 1 equals to 3, vertically opposite angle. So from equation 1 and 2, we got 3 equals to 5. 3 equals to 5. It is our requirement. So angle 3 equals to angle 5 has been proved. Now again, AB parallel CD. So angle 2 equals to angle 6. Equation 3 and 2 equals to 4. Vertically opposite angle. 2 equals to 4. Vertically opposite angle. So from 3 and 4, angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. So another alternative angle is also equal. In this manner, we prove angle 3 equals to angle 5 and angle 4 equals to angle 6 by using corresponding angle and vertical angle concept. Now theorem 6.3, just opposite. Here, if a transversal intersects two lines such that pair of alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Here we have given alternate interior angles are equal and we have to prove lines are parallel. In previous theorem, lines are parallel, then we prove alternate interior angles are equal. Now alternate interior angles are equal and we have to prove lines are parallel. It means AB and CD intersect by PQ such that angle 3 equals to angle 5, angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Then we have to prove AB parallel CD. We have to prove lines are parallel. One thing you must remember, students, that we have to prove parallel. So we draw also parallel lines. It is not given lines are parallel, but according to proof, we draw parallel lines. So we have to prove AB parallel CD. Now proof, students, angle 3 equals to angle 5 is already given. It is our given part. And angle 1 equals to angle 3, vertically opposite angle. So from equation 1 and 2, we have angle 1 equals to angle 5. 1 equals to angle 5. Angle 1 equals to angle 5. And they are corresponding angles. Since corresponding angles are equal, it means lines are parallel. AB parallel CD. So we have proved AB parallel CD in this manner. Similarly, we also use angle 4 equals to angle 6. Angle 4 equals to angle 6 is given in theorem. And 2 or 4 are vertically opposite angle. So angle 2 equals to angle 6. They are also corresponding angle. So we also again obtain AB parallel CD. that factor also. So only one equation is sufficient to prove lines are parallel. Since pair of corresponding angles are equal, so it is parallel CD. Solution third, exercise 6.2. The figure is given this, and angle GED is equal to 126 degree. Angle GED equals to 126 degree. 126 degree. And we have to find angle AGE. AGE, angle GEF, and angle FGE. Angle FGE. So initially angle GED equals to 126 degree. GED 126 degree, it is given. Now we write GED in form of GEF plus FED. GEF plus FED. And FED is equal to 90 degree given, so we put the value. GEF equals to 126 minus 90 degree. So angle GEF equals to 36 degree. GEF equals to 36 degree. Since AB parallel CD and GE is transversal, therefore angle AGE equals to angle GED. AGE equals to GED equals to 126 degree. Alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Here Z forms. AGE equals to GED, alternate interior angle. Now AB is a line and ray EG stands on it. Therefore angle AGE plus angle EGB or FGE, BGE or FGE are equal. So angle AGE plus angle FGE equals to 180 degree. Linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles. So 126 plus FGE equals to 180 degree. Angle FGE equals to 180 minus 126. Angle FGE equals to 54 degree. In this manner we got all three angles. First we use angle GED and we find angle GEF. Then we use parallel lines concept. So by alternating triangles we got angle AGE, and then we use linear pair of angles. And in this manner we got FGE. Now question 6. In question 6 there are two mirrors PQ and RS. There are two mirrors PQ and RS which are placed parallel to each other such that incident ray inside on PQ, and after reflection BC is reflected along BC path, and then again reflected by RS mirror on its triangle and move along CD path. I repeat again, PQ and RS are two mirrors which are placed parallel to each other, and incident ray AB strikes on PQ, and after reflection it move along BC path, then again ray reflected by mirror RS, and now after reflection it move along CD path. So given PQ parallel RS, incident ray AB strikes PQ at B and reflected along ray BC, then again strikes RS and reflected along ray CD. To prove AB parallel CD, it means incident ray is equals to reflected ray. Incident ray is parallel with reflected ray. AB parallel CD. Now construction. We draw MD perpendicular PQ and NC perpendicular RS. Actually they are normals. As you know, according to law of reflection of light, angle of incident is always equal to angle of reflection, and they are incident on a plane, and angle of incident and angle of reflection are made between normal and plane. Normal and plane. Actually, in this one, if a ray strike on this plane, then it is your normal. After strike, it reflected. Then this angle is angle of incidence, and that angle is angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. These two angles are always equal. These two angles are always equal. So this is your normal, means perpendicular. Now proof. By law of reflection of light, MB perpendicular PQ, MB perpendicular PQ, and AB is an incident ray. AB is an incident ray. Therefore, angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. It means angle 1 equals to angle 2. Similarly, angle 3 equals to angle 4. Since MB and NC are perpendicular between two parallel lines, therefore MB parallel to NC. MB parallel to NC because they are perpendicular between same parallel lines. Now MB perpendicular NC, okay, and BC is transversal. Therefore, angle 2 equals to angle 3, alternate interior angle. Now we multiply both sides by 2. Since these two are equal, so on multiply by 2, it also equal. So 2 angle 2 means angle 2 plus angle 2, 2 angle 3 means angle 3 plus angle 3. Now we write angle 1 in place of angle 2 because angle 1 equals to angle 2. Similarly, here we write angle 4 since angle 3 equals to angle 4. Now angle 1 plus angle 2, it becomes ABC. Angle 3 plus angle 4, it becomes BCD. So angle ABC equals to angle BCD. It means alternate interior angles are equal. So it is only made when AB parallel CD. Alternate interior angles are equal. It means AB parallel CD. So it is our requirement. AB parallel CD. Students, today's homework: do question 4, question 5 of exercise 6.2 and do also example 4 in your maths book. Have a nice